Hello, hey, nice to see you again. Welcome to Maneater. I'm here in the bayou, in the shitty swamp, as we sometimes call it. A tiny little fish has decided to challenge me, even though, yeah, I'm a shark. Team shark, admittedly, but there was only one way that was going to end. Alright. I can't get that license plate, it's too high up. However, I have got a whole bunch of others. I've played some more, and I've figured out the controls a little better than I had before. I am sorry to report that there are two different jump systems in the game, like independent of each other, and they are both context sensitive in different ways. I'll explain what that means after I just hit this.
Remember, if you find yourself hard aground, the best thing to do is stay with your canoe and die the death of an honorable seaman.
Alright, that actually gave me more bonuses than I thought it would. Well, let's head to the grotto in Dead Horse Radioactive Zone. And there I'll see if I can activate this protein digestion thing. Alright, so, jumping. You've got this lunge forward thing. It's called lunge, and if you press it you kind of wiggle. If you hold it down you go fast. So really it's more like a sprint, right? And if you lunge out of the water, you jump, right? Notice how that was like a really short jump with an automatic flip? That's what happens if you just sort of hold down the button. If you jump out of the water and press the button, see that? I was able to kind of jump into the air. And you can actually do that twice. But the timing on doing it twice is quite difficult. Like, you kind of want to be swimming upward, lunging. When you hit the surface of the water, you want to press the button, which I managed there. And then you want to press it again before the flip, which is difficult. So this is like the highest you can jump in normal circumstances. However, lunging is also context sensitive. I don't think I can demonstrate it here because this thing is so high up. Well, let's see. Let's see what happens if I lunge toward it. Nah, that didn't work. It's too high. But if it was a little closer, like even a tiny bit closer, you jump higher and in a more targeted fashion. Basically, anything targetable, you will jump towards and gain extra distance which you wouldn't otherwise have. That's jump system 1, achieved with the left trigger button. Now, jump system 2, I think I'll have an opportunity to demonstrate it in the Dead Horse region when I reach a wall. But I don't need to wait for that. I'll just swim through here, get into the nuclear waste or something zone.
Dead Horse Lake plays host to the city's working poor, who come despite its frequent water quality alerts.
I don't see any working poor, unless it's referring to fish. It's possible. Or possibly over there on the other side of the wall is also considered Dead Horse Lake. There's a lot around here that I haven't done. So, while I'm continuing to swim roughly southwestward, watch this. That's right, I was knifing on the surface of the water and yet I jumped. How did I do this? Just press the A button, like it's literally a dedicated jump button, which only works if you're knifing. If you're knifing, lunge does not jump, it just makes you go faster. A does jump. If you're swimming, pressing A does this. It's like a jump, right? It's kind of the same motion, except that's a useless thing to do. So it's all very contextual, but it gets contextualer than that. There's something down here, isn't there? Can I break in here yet? No, required adult. Oh well. There's definitely other ones I can get to. Continuing west. So, there's one kind of jump. You can't combine the two. So if you've... well, you can, but it's hard. So if you do the out-of-water lunge, you can actually use the jump button A as well, instead of the lunge button A, to extend lunge, but you don't get the benefits of doing both. It's just an alternative control for the same thing. Now, water jumping... Oh, knife jumping like this. Very well suited to this kind of situation, right? You just kind of freaking leap over it. I was having extreme trouble with this bit earlier, because I didn't know about the alternate jump control. I don't know if they ever tutorialized this I will have to at some point go back and watch an old video. I don't remember being told about the A button at all. Anyway, the context becomes ever more sensitive. This will also, if there's some kind of target, jump you towards it, go higher and further, and watch this, I'm going to jump and then bite. Right? It did nothing special except that I kind of bit while jumping. However, if there is a target, the kind of target you could lunge towards, biting while jumping will also give you extra jump distance and do a second lunge, which you can't do in isolation. So, basically all the stuff you can do is highly conditional on what's around, and so you can't really discover it by just sort of sitting there playing with the controls. Some kind of shield there, thrashing. I know what thrash is now too. So I'm sure I better demonstrate the use of these enhanced jump.
Once more, the shark turns back to this place of centered calm.
Hooray! I'm not sure centered calm is really what you're looking for as a shark half the time, but anyway. Let's see what this thing is I got. Protein digestion. Increases... well, health on feeding seems good. And is the other one an XP bonus? Or specifically a red XP bonus? Don't know, but I'll take it. And then I'll upgrade it. Seems good. Not major, just... now I'm 15% better at two things. So. Well, I don't object. I got that for, murking all of the landmarks in the bayou. Alright, let's explore this area a little more and do some progression into new areas. Oh wow, this looks a lot better under the water, like this interesting island of trash stuff with ropes and so on. It's like kind of cool and almost organic looking, but then on the surface it's just kind of awful. What do I want to look at? I think this exclamation mark deserves some activity. Also, it's a quest. Kill groupers, but kill groupers in a place that's hard to get to. I think I know how to get there because I can see over here a ramp. Yes, that's a ramp, right? I've also got slightly better at this fish out of water control scheme. The trick is to not move the camera
The pelagic
around.
beast surveys the scene with cold, unfeeling eyes.
As me, pelagic beast. You know what, it probably does feel stuff, it's just like sharp feelings. Not the kind of feelings that you... oh shit, an alligator. I don't know if I fight one of those right now. I can beat them, but they're kind of a waste of time to fight, I think. Although, I don't have a lot of red nutrients. Well, maybe if I get into a more open space. Having an alligator chase a shark through an abandoned sewer tunnel toward a nuclear reactor is kind of cool. What all is around here? Oh, nice. It's a question mark. Those usually denote a collectible that you want, but you don't know which one yet. Nutrients.
This mineral supplement wouldn't be necessary if this shark ate a more nutritious, well-balanced diet.
Oh, I apologize, I guess, for subsisting on, like, fish as a marine life form. Nice judgment. Fighting a couple of smaller predators like barracudas is sort of a problem that solves itself. As you eat them, you get to eat them. It's the cycle of life, baby. Okay, I want to get over there. Perhaps I can go down here. So, more question marks around, but we'll look into that later. What the hell is this? It's like a ball of leaves. No, these aren't leaves, they're... oh. or whatever they are, swimming through them disrupted the formation. Still, it looks kind of cool. Actually. Let's head up. Albino barracuda. Albino? Another thing to get used to if you're thinking about playing the game.
Does little to intimidate the shark.
Yeah, it's a shark. Nothing intimidates it. Another control tip: clicking the right stick. Oh, bad. Alligator. Box though. What clicking the right stick does is spin your camera as a one-off toward the nearest enemy. It doesn't lock the camera onto them or anything, but it does aim at them. This might not seem super useful, but it is if you immediately attack. Yeah. Where's the box? Is it straight ahead of me in theory? No, it's above. You know what? I don't want to try and get to that while I'm being bit here. Let's just consume. Fortunately, the alligator is also consuming. It wants to consume. Whoa, a metal thing with a cool. Gee, perhaps. Oh, a whole bunch of groupers here, and they are my targets. Also, an interesting grate. Get through that. Oh, it's led back out into the main part of the lake. I guess that's an alternative way in. There's a more sensible heading this way. I saw a second rating. The group is down this way as well. They do group somewhat. What's the name? I know it's not where these really come from. I've actually let my targets out into Dead Horse Lake. Or have I? The mission icon has moved back over here. Don't quite know what that signifies. I guess I do have to kill radioactive creatures. So, thrashing. What is thrashing? It's two things. It's a way to hurt people. If you've got someone in your jaws and you thrash, you do extra damage to them or something, or maybe it's just kind of cool. I'm sure it does extra damage. Alternatively, if you are
made a home near the retired nuclear cooling towers. This is a great opportunity for the shark to test the theory that exposure to gamma rays gives you superpowers.
Let's get out of here. It's an alligator. Maybe I should kill those things so I can explore in peace. I don't know. Exploring in peace is not really a shark kind of thing, is it? It is an open world game player kind of thing, but I could do that off camera. Thrashing. So thrashing has these two different uses: hurt something you're grabbing or escape something you're grabbing you. And in both cases, how to thrash is, if a thrash icon happens to pop up on your screen, wiggle the right stick. It's just basically a QTE thing. It's a, you may or may not have a thrash opportunity. Undiscovered adult greats of various kinds. Another grouper quest. Alright. I've already killed 10 of them. Killing 8 doesn't seem like a stretch. I don't know if I, Thomas, the human, have ever eaten grouper. I'm unsure how tasty it is as a fish. But, shark taste buds probably don't work the same way anyway. What's this sign? Port Clovis public notice. I'm pretty sure the newspaper documentary... Hey! I think I failed to thrash there. Oh well. The newspaper the news documentary or whatever it was some kind of Port Clovis TV station thing. I guess that's the city around here. don't know if it's a real place. Possibly not. I think many of the things in this game invented some of the shark behaviours and the post-apocalyptic decors and so on. Alright, but I'm really here to eat groupers. So many of your missions boil down to consume possibly all of them. Just what we do around here. Oh, freaking alligators. They're just so annoying to fight. They like to go near the surface, which is a slight pain, because near the surface you're prone to switching to knifing mode. And they have a lot of hit points, so you have to kind of bite them a chunk, run away, bite, run away. Not necessarily difficult, but it is tedious, and if you mess up, you need to do a bunch of eating to get back to it. So I'm referring particularly to alligators that are higher level than me. Or higher, whatever that number in the bottom right of the screen represents, which I will assume to be level in some sense. So I tend to not bother engaging them when I've got something else to do. Up the jump. Jump. Hey, I can climb this, and probably shouldn't. You can tell that I'm a little too used to open world games where you climb around on stuff, when my first thought is to do that as a shark. It's actually unwise. There's somewhere to explore. Over the west here has all sorts of interesting stuff, including a quest about some humans. Jolton Joes. What a dump. The big barracuda. Grouper dynamics. Alright. Let's head... Stop that. Let's head back to the grotto. And from there I'll go northwest, aiming to find people at last.
The grotto provides a brief respite from the Sturm und Drang of the Gulf.
But the thing is, Sturm und Drang is my responsibility as a shark, so I need to get back out there and create some more of it. Right, we saw some hints of human habitation in the bayou. There was like big bees, swamp tours and stuff, but didn't actually find any people there. I wasn't able to continue fighting bounty hunters or whatever yet. So we haven't really seen humans since we were a baby shark, and protagonist shark's mother was killed by them, of course, after killing very many people. Scaly Pete may seem like the bad guy of the story to a shark, but I feel like he may, there may be some point to what he's doing in the circumstances. Alright, that is a lot of human beings on flamingo boats? There we go, flamingo boat! See, I just called it that because that was the, it was a boat that looked like a flamingo. Holy shit.
What is that?
What is that?
God.
I think they're afraid.
Shark!
The boat offers little protection in the face of a determined shark.
So that's the thing I was talking about, where you can jump out of the water and extend your reach by biting someone. Let's do it some more.
What is that?
I would have had an easier time with the bounty hunters in the prologue if I'd known how to do this.
Shark attacks on boats appear to be motivated more by a desire to destroy the boat than an anarcho-primitivist rejection of technology.
Yeah, not a lot of Luddites among sharks. Ooh, someone's swimming in the water. That's ill-advised.
Make no mistake, those shark hunters may occasionally drink on the job. They know, actually, that's pretty irresponsible.
You gotta cope somehow. Ah. These are the guys who don't like sharks. Well, probably nobody likes them right now. Oh, nice! I managed to call out the first hunter boss, Bayou Willie.
The scourge of the swampland, Bayou Willie.
Sounds like a guy on a jet ski with... what is that? It doesn't look like a particularly... Oh, it's a laser rifle, okay. That's actually relatively dangerous. I keep forgetting this is the future. The shark future. Bayou really appears to have some kind of shark bite resistance inherent to him. Ooh, I wonder if I eat this during a fight, will I get healed? No, you don't.
Only time will tell whether government actions can diminish Port Clovis's reputation as a shark attack hotspot.
Interesting. The bioelectric evolution set. You should get by defeating bounty hunters. Well, I'll have to look into that soon. First I've got to actually defeat them. Well, I guess I could just swim away, but I need to consume more humans. Hang on. Do bounty hunters not count as humans? I guess I got Bayou Willie somehow by accident. I may have hit the bottom of his boat there. Yeah, he's right about that. Shark indeed. Although, I've actually really cut it close here. I better just kind of get one more human and get out of here, I think.
Port Clovis's communal guard against shark attacks came at...
Kind of regular there at Flamingo Joe's. People say it's a tourist train. But it's the only place to get a decent Sazerac that don't have me on that do not serve list.
So humans perhaps no fan of Scaly Pete as well. Alright, I want to leave this region. Because of all the shark hunters. I've riled them up a little. So the human equivalent of blood in the water, which is also blood in the water. They're just like, but it's different. They don't like it when there's blood in the water. Having trouble finding the direction I wanted to go on the compass. So I think I better. That's where I go. Oh, nice!
In the kill or be killed world of the sea, performance-enhancing mutagens provide benefits that could mean the difference between life and death.
Alright, so having made a bit of a splash, let's return to the grotto. And investigate evolution.
The shark returns once again to her safe haven.
Hello? It's a safe haven for sharks, not barracuda.
The battle is over, but the war goes on.
I like how you can hear bounty hunter radios with like your shark scanner? I don't know. Maybe that's a bioelectric thing. Alright. I see. I now have access to a jaw evolution. Bioelectric teeth! That's not a real thing. An electrical charge each time you bite, giving you lightning teeth. Okay. That's fewer teeth than a shark usually has. Tier 2 does what? Right, 2 damage to 4 damage. Stun counter. What the hell? You know, I reckon they gamed out the actual mechanics behind this thing using board games. Designers do that sometimes. And so that would have been fun. Stun counter. Alright. In fact, I can upgrade it again. These are going to be extremely bioelectric teeth. Double the stun counters, increase the range slightly, and another 50% damage. Cool. That's what I get for saving up all these proteins and so on. Alright. I'm going to end the episode in a sec, but I cannot resist the opportunity to show off my bioelectric teeth. Oh, didn't do anything, because it didn't bite. Yep, that seems pretty electrical. I saw the zapping. Kind of unnecessary on these poor groupers. Let's see if I can stun a barracuda so it doesn't fight back against me. Can't really tell how many stun counters something has. It'll become important if I get into an AoE situation, which is to say, boats full of human hunters. If you bite a fish that many times, well, they're not going to be alive anyway. Maybe it'll work on alligators. Nope. Alright, thanks for watching. I'm a shark.